So guys, I'd like to continue this from the last video, and this will be a pretty quick video. I'd like to get this over with pretty quick. Uh, the thing is, she was talking a lot about that men should find motivation within their community, that women can be a motivation, but that shouldn't be our only motivation. The issue is uh, a community of losers is not something that you must look up to. The thing is, the reason men do have communities, men do have cohesive communities. There was a guy who dropped a comment under her reel. He did write something along the lines of, yeah, she's like a Disney cave troll who has opinions on women. Absolutely true, though. That's absolutely true. Anyone who doesn't read studies, anyone who doesn't actually interact with women, should not really have an opinion of women because they don't know anything, right? You need to have something that you base your opinions of. That is exactly a woman who is doing that. Blackpool Discord server is exactly not something one aspires to find motivation in. It's impossible to find motivation among other people who have lives as miserable as yours. Men do have better communities than women. This is a fact. There's not backbashing, there's not backstabbing and shit like that. And now I know people would say shit like, but man, who thought to man, but rehab room, bro, shut the fuck up. Rehab room can be wrong. I like the guy too, he can be wrong. Just because guys have backstabbing, just because guys screw each other up, doesn't mean women have more of that. The reason that women live more happier, fulfilling lives is not because women have communities. Women don't derive the majority of their happiness from communities. They derive the majority of their happiness from having inherent value, which they derive from being women. That most men do not have. That only the young chard has. All right. Watch this video. Watch this video from Tales Blackpool. This sure is a woman who has a community,
you said you were
I guess.
living at an apartment for free?
Oh yeah, I met this guy. He kind of fell in love with me. He's married.
And thing is, she isn't all that either. Just imagine how horrible the guy treats her. The guy's wife treats the guy. That he has to simp for this trash for thousands of dollars. With thousands of dollars.
So hopefully him and his wife don't see this.
So what, he got you a voucher or something like that, or was he paying out of pocket?
Oh, he paid me like around 50.
Yeah, Tails, you got wrong. This is this is not a rapid hole, it's a rabbit hole.
Not too bad. I'd been many years now.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a fetish for simping for garbage from the States. And now, there was a experiment that was conducted long ago by a Chinese expat teacher. He gave treats to both the girls and boys of uh, the classroom, like respectively. What happened was the girls only shared their treats with the good-looking and the popular boys, while the boys shared their treats with all kinds of girls, including the ugly ones, including the ones who were social outcasts. The thing is, all of these women who give you guys this uh, whole like platitude thing that you should find motivation from communities, that you should find motivation from thin air. Even guys like Tate, man, these people haven't really spent a day in their life where their soul has been crushed, and the only thing that they had to look forward to was an upload from a man who has had a similar or worse life than you. That is this community. That is the reason that, like Turbo Black Pill said, the Black Pill destroyed my life, but the Black Pill community saved it. For us, that is enough. For us, we find enough solace in that. Women don't have to spend a day in those shoes. When they are absolute garbage, when they're absolute trash, when they have worse social networks than us, social circles than us, or even none at all, they still have other men who will simp for them. They still have other men who would take care of them, who would basically absolutely simp for them, you know. So they themselves never derive a single fringe of motivation from their social circles.